Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here again for another mom vlog. Today is Sunday and Marcus and I are headed to drop Kai and Kenny off with my mom. We are gonna head to lunch and just have some alone time because it is much needed. I'm so grateful that I can confidently say that I do have a village, because times like this I really do be needing time to myself or just time to spend with Marcus, because it's a lot having two kids under 3 years old. Kai loves going to my parents' house and he calls his grandma Lola. My mom does not want to be called grandma because she doesn't want to seem old. And my dad is P Chill because he does not want to be called grandpa. I don't know what it is with these new age grandparents, but they do not want to be called grandma and grandpa. At this point I am starving and I'm so excited to try this new place. So me and Marcus came to this new Cajun place in town. It's pretty new. I think it opened maybe a few months ago or not even that. But Marcus ordered some gumbo and he ordered some shrimp. This is some pretty big shrimp. I was kind of surprised. And of course, me being the basic person I am, I ordered some chicken strips and fries. I don't like seafood and this is technically a seafood place. Marcus is a pretty big seafood person, so I don't mind going to seafood restaurants as long as there's chicken strips and fries or some wings. I'm usually good. But I am putting some hot sauce on here because I feel like these chicken strips are pretty plain. To say this is a Cajun place, I kind of expected more flavor. Food isn't nasty, it's just I expected more flavoring in the food. But I would not come back here, in my personal opinion. I just wouldn't. If I had to pay for this myself, I probably wouldn't. And these are some red beans and rice I'm trying. I don't know how I feel about it. It doesn't taste like southern red beans and rice. It just tastes like beans and rice, if that makes sense. Either way, I'm still happy to be out. I'm still happy to be kid free right now. This time is much needed. Like I be telling y'all all the time, it's so important to have breaks. Like, get somebody to watch those kids, go out, get some dessert, do something you like, spend some time with yourself. But I'm about to dig into this cookies and cream cookie. It is Monday morning and I really do not feel like getting up today, but I do have to work, so I'm about to get up in a little bit. But I can tell that it's so cold outside right now. Like, even though I'm inside, I can just tell because my bed is not too far from the window. So Kenny is still sleeping and it is 21 degrees right now. I cannot believe it's this cold today. And it doesn't really start to get cold in Dallas until it's like January. December, November is usually maybe in the 70s, but January, I feel like that's when it really starts to get cold here. It's gonna be a pretty slow day today. I don't really have much planned today. Kai is at daycare, which I'm so grateful for. And I just feel like it helps me so much, Kai being at daycare throughout the day. I feel like if Kai was at home and Kenny was at home at the same time, it would be so hard for me to work and actually get work done. So, and of course, Kenny will probably start daycare eventually. I'm thinking about putting him in daycare maybe when he starts walking. But right now, I feel like he's too little. I'm too scared for him to be in daycare. He's still at that age where he wants to be up under me all the time. So I'm gonna wait to put him in daycare, and daycare is expensive. It's crazy to me how much daycare is, and for two kids I know it will probably be like an extra rent payment basically. So I feel like they need to lower the cost of daycare because daycare is a need for a lot of parents, and I feel like it's good for your kids to start learning how to be around other kids and to start developing their social skills, because I feel like that's really important. Because by the time Kai goes to kindergarten, I want him to feel like he's prepared and I want him to feel ready. But I am just making myself a quick breakfast. This is something so easy. Like, I'm making some hot chocolate because it's 21 degrees outside, so this is the perfect day for some hot chocolate. And this is the Swiss Miss salted caramel hot chocolate. When I tell y'all I cannot find this hot chocolate in any store, the only place that has it is Amazon. So I literally have to order the box on Amazon just to get it. And it's like $3, but it's so good. Salted caramel hot chocolate is my favorite flavor. I'm also putting some frozen pancakes in the microwave just because that's quick and easy. I literally put it in the microwave and put it on like a minute 20 and it's ready. I just don't have time to make a full course breakfast, especially because Kenny is starting to squirm a little bit. So that means he's going to be waking up pretty soon. So I like quick meals. I like meals that I can just pop in the microwave, or when Marcus cooks, I like leftovers because it's so easy to make. I feel like I'm just at a point in my life right now where it's hard for me to just carve out an hour to cook or an hour to figure out what I'm going to eat. So that's why I just be popping stuff in the microwave. And don't judge the fact that my plate just bent like this. Yes, we use plastic silverware, plastic plates around here because who feels like washing dishes? No, I don't. But I don't care, even though this plate is bent, these pancakes are still going to be really good and it was quick to make. So I'm about to eat these pancakes, get some work done. Kenny is squirming a little bit. I'm pretty sure he's about to wake up any minute now. And yes, Kenny sleeps in the bed with me and I know the bassinet is next to the bed, but y'all don't see him in it. I know. I don't really care though. I mean, I know a lot of people are against co-sleeping, but this is what works for me. Him being super close to me at night helps, and I know he'll still be close to me if he sleeps in his bassinet, but I feel like he sleeps better when he's actually in the bed with me. So at this point, the bassinet is used for storage. I know it was like a waste of money, but I'm still glad that I have it because like if I'm washing the sheets or if I need to get something done, I can put him in the bassinet because I know he's safe in there. But as y'all can see, he is wide awake right now and he is always looking straight into the camera. I think it's so crazy how he's only 3 months, but he knows when he's being recorded. But I'm just snuggling with him a little bit. His diaper is really full, so I'm about to go ahead and change it. I also have a bottle ready for him after I change his diaper. I usually like to do that in the mornings, especially on the days I have to work. I like to make sure I have a bottle ready for him when he wakes up. And his eczema has been flaring up on his legs a little bit, so I've been having to moisturize it extra throughout the day. And I've currently been using hydrocortisone and aquifer on his skin, but I may have to go to the pediatrician and find something a little bit stronger. I know I forgot the medication and what the name of it was. It starts with a T. But whenever Kai's eczema got really bad, we had to end up using that and it cleared it up within like 3 days. It's like a super strong cream for eczema. So I may have to call the pediatrician to get that, but he is eating right now. I need to find some time to clean up today, but I just have not been having the energy. Like, I know y'all see how messy the bed is right now. I have so much stuff on the bed. My main priorities during the day is making sure Kenny's taken care of, making sure I'm getting work done, making sure that my mental health is in a good place, making sure that I'm spending time with Kai whenever he gets home, and of course at the end of the night making sure that I'm making some time for Marcus because it's so hard and sometimes it's hard to juggle everything, but I try the best I can. And of course me and Marcus, we try to spend time together throughout the day. Whenever Kenny's sleeping or whenever Kai is watching TV or eating, we try to throw in some time to each other just to check in to see how we're both doing. I told Marcus that we need to at least go on one date every month, like have a parents' night out or just a night where we can just spend with each other and not worry about the kids, because I feel like it's important. Sometimes I'll get so caught up in being a mom that I'll forget about him and how he's doing, so I try to make sure that I'm checking on him throughout the day, and at the end of the night I do make time for him. And I know that all of this is just a phase in life. Like, of course one day Kenny and Kai, they're going to be older, they're going to be more independent, they won't be so dependent on me and Marcus, and of course we'll get time to ourselves again. But we're just in that era right now where both of our kids are little, they depend on us for everything, and sometimes we have to push our relationship to the side to focus on them. And I think that's why you see a lot of couples who don't end up lasting whenever they have kids, or they end up breaking up before the kid turns 5, because it's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's hard to balance your relationship and having small kids. But I feel like what helps me is just taking it one day at a time, letting tomorrow worry about itself. And whenever my mom or my brother or a family member offers to watch the kids, I let them. And I only have like a select few of people that I let watch my kids. I don't be letting everybody watch my kids. I do have parents that are very helpful. My sister and my brother are super helpful. They always help me with the kids. So I think just having a village, that's what helps, because without my village, I don't know when me and Marcus would get time to ourselves. And also Marcus's family is super helpful when it comes to the kids. So I think we're just blessed to have a village, and if we didn't, it would be really, really hard for us to carve time out to ourselves. But I am getting ready to head out. I have an errand to run, and it feels good to just get out. I know it's really cold, and I really don't feel like leaving, but I've noticed whenever I stay inside for like more than 2 days, I start to get really irritable. I start to get irritated. Sometimes I just need to get out by myself and get some sunlight. Even if I'm just getting out to go get a Starbucks drink or a Dutch Bros drink, that's still something that I look forward to, and it does help my mental health just to be out of the house. I think it was different whenever I didn't have kids. Like when I didn't have kids, I was able to be in the house for 3 days fine, because I was able to just rot in my bed, watch movies, binge watch a show. But with 2 small kids, no, I be needing to get out of the house. I be needing some me time. But I actually came out because I had a package to pick up from my P.O. box, and I'm so excited to show you guys what's in here. I'm not going to tell y'all yet, but I'm probably going to show y'all later. But this is super exciting. I can't wait to show you guys what's in here. But I did also stop at Wendy's to get a high C fruit punch. I've just been craving this every single day. I don't know what it is about high C fruit punch, but it's just been a craving of mine that I've been having every single day. It smells really good in here. It smells like Marcus cooked something, and he did. He made sausage and potatoes. See, I'm telling y'all, get y'all a man that knows how to cook. As y'all can see, Kenny is in a pretty good mood. He's not crying. He's just looking around. So while he's in a good mood, I'm going to put him in this swing, get that going, and hopefully I will be able to eat in peace and not have to worry about him crying. He is 3 months old now, so he's very familiar with faces. I actually googled it. So whenever your baby is 3 months old, they start to realize who their caretaker is. So if I like walk by him and walk away, he'll actually follow me with his eyes. So that's why he cries whenever I get up and walk away, or if I put him down to get something done, he'll start crying because he knows that I'm his caretaker. And he'll even do the same thing with Marcus. But this food looks so good. I'm so happy that Marcus made this. So glad that I don't have to worry about what I'm gonna eat because he already figured that out for me. But this is one of my favorite foods. I love sausage and potatoes. But I'm about to finish up eating, and then I have some work that I need to get done, of course. I know a lot of people ask me about my work from home job and how I found it. Y'all need to get on LinkedIn and network. I feel like that's the most effective way to find a work from home job. Get on LinkedIn, start networking, start messaging people. You know, if you see a job that you're interested in, just message the job poster, especially if you feel like your skills align with the job. But I am finally showing you guys what I got in the box. This is a new Mom Cozy Mobile Flow breast pump. I'm so excited to use this. This is like an upgrade from my other breast pump, but I'm making a whole nother video dedicated to that because I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys my first time using it, so be on the lookout for that. But I'm about to pump with my regular pumps that I always use. And he started to get really fussy in his swing, so I went to grab him. So he is happy now that I'm holding him. So we're about to just hang out for a little bit. Like I told y'all, this is a pretty slow day today. I don't really have much planned. We're just hanging out. It's still pretty cold outside, so I really don't want to have to leave the apartment anymore today. I know a lot of people talk about how they want to work from home job and how, you know, it'll make their lives easier. It can still be really overwhelming sometimes because times like this where Kenny is getting really fussy, it can be overwhelming when I have things to get done. So it can be hard to balance sometimes, but I do it. So I'm grateful for my support system. I'm grateful for Marcus and, you know, just having a routine. That's what helps me. But Kenny is getting so fussy to the point where I'm about to just give him some gripe water. He shouldn't be hungry. Marcus fed him, so I don't know what's wrong with him. This is when I feel like he has colic because it's like we'll do everything. I'll comfort him, feed him, burp him, he'll get his gas out, and he'll still be super fussy. So we use this gripe water pretty faithfully and it's so helpful. I usually give him about 2 milliliters and that helps him. And then I have to gradually give it to him. I can't just squirt it all in his mouth at once. It's supposed to be like a slow release. I don't know who invented gripe water, but they're a genius because this really does help. Like when I tell y'all, Kenny will be so fussy, screaming from the top of his lungs, and then whenever I give him this gripe water, he will be fine. It's like it calms him. I don't know what's in it that helps, but if you have a baby that you feel like has colic or is just super fussy after they eat or just fussy in general, try gripe water. I get mine from Amazon. I'm sure you can get it from Target, but I usually just order mine on Amazon, and the bottle that I'm using is almost gone. But y'all see how calm he is? Like he is so calm now because he just had this gripe water. So I put him on his belly and I'm about to try to put him to sleep. And he does sleep on his belly a lot. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but he sleeps really good on his belly. And of course I monitor him to make sure that he's okay. I feel like there's a lot of things I do that a lot of moms wouldn't agree with, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what works for me, and you have to do what works for you too. Like if you are doing something that works for you that people don't agree with, who cares what they say? Kenny is so comfortable right now sleeping on his belly, so I'm gonna let him. And I feel like as long as you're monitoring your kids, making sure they're safe, it's fine. Just like he sleeps with me every night, I'm fine with that. because he sleeps good, it helps me get sleep, so it works for us. So Kenny is sleeping, he is out like a light, and I am done pumping, so I'm about to get this milk out. I'm not sure how much I pumped. It does feel like a lot, and it looks like it's filled to the top. I know a lot of people ask me in the comments how often I pump and if I have a schedule, so I try to get on the schedule, but I have been spacing it out so much just because I've been so over pumping and I'm tired of it. Like, I'll literally go 6 hours in between sessions without pumping just because I'm tired, especially if I'm having a bad day. But I have this milk that I had earlier, so I'm going to use this to make the bottle first, then I'm going to use whatever I pumped. So I was able to make 5 bottles, but one of the bottles only has like 1 ounce in it. So technically I have 4 bottles that are ready to go for feedings for Kenny. The bottle that has 1 ounce, I'm just gonna fill it up to 4 whenever I do my next pumping session. But I'm about to get ready to go get Kai from daycare. Usually Marcus will drop off Kai in the mornings, and in the evenings I'll pick him up. I'm about to get Kai his after school snack out of the pantry, and he usually likes to eat fruit snacks, and then I get him a juice. And I'm telling y'all, if I do not have his snack ready for him by the time he gets in his car seat, he throws a fit. So this is his favorite combination, the Capri Sun and Mott's fruit snack. But it's been a pretty decent day today so far. I hate that it's getting dark already, but Kai is happy. He has his fruit snack, so we're about to head home. I don't have anywhere else to go. I'm honestly kind of tired, so I'm kind of ready to get home, but I still like to make time for him and spend time with Kai even though I am tired. I am getting hungry again, so I'm about to eat some more sausage and potatoes, and of course Kai wants some when he literally just had fruit snacks and a drink. I can literally have a full course meal, and if he sees me eating, he's gonna want some of my food. I don't know how toddlers eat so much. Kenny is in a pretty good mood right now, so I think this might be a really good time for me to give him a bath. Y'all know he does not like bath time, but he needs one because he's been spitting up so much. I don't know why he spits up so much. I've been thinking about scheduling him a doctor's appointment just to get checked. I don't know if it's normal for him to spit up a lot. When he does spit up though, he's not fussy. It's just sometimes I feel like he spits up so much. I was talking to my mom about it, and she said she feels like he's okay as long as he's not super fussy when he spits up, and as long as he's still gaining weight. And he is definitely gaining weight because the 3-month clothes is starting to be tight on him. I feel like I need to get him 3 to 6 month clothes. Starting to think that Kenny has cradle cap. I don't know if y'all can see on his scalp, but it's kind of like flaky and it's kind of like white, and it doesn't matter how much I scrub his scalp. Whenever I wash his hair, it doesn't help. So I don't know, I may schedule him an appointment, but according to Google, it's pretty normal in babies. Kai didn't have cradle cap, so I didn't have to worry about that, but I've just been putting coconut oil on his scalp and then kind of brushing it in. I feel like that does help. Kenny basically cried the whole time I brushed his hair, and I think he's just really hungry and tired at this point, so I am gonna try to put him to bed after this. But thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I told y'all before, I'm thinking about posting more, like maybe adding a day during the week, because I usually post on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Central Time and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Central Time. So we'll see, more to come. But thank y'all for watching. Kenny is sleeping and I am exhausted. So I will see you guys in my next video.